Happy New Year 2024!
My name is Fran.
I'm John.
And we're the corporate breakout couple. 2023 has come and gone, and what a year it has been.
That's
and
right.
In this video, we will highlight everything that has happened in 2023 for us and for you. So come down memory lane with us, shall we? Let's go! We traveled extensively to 6 countries in 2023 alone, and we spent 182 days on the road. Within the 6 countries, we visited 12 cities, all with their own unique vibes, culture, environment, and weather. We kicked off the year with a month-long trip to Vietnam, and our first stop was Hanoi, and we totally enjoyed the weather. The cooling weather made Hanoi a very enjoyable city to be in. One would think that time stood still in the ancient city of Hoi An. We totally loved this magical city of Hoi An as we got to partake in many different activities that were uniquely Hoi An. Ho Chi Minh City, aka Saigon, is a must visit if you like and enjoy the hustle bustle of a city life. And if you like bustling cities, well, welcome to Bangkok! Of course, the vibe in Bangkok is so different than Ho Chi Minh City, which is why we were there and we had so much fun traveling out to the outskirts of Bangkok to bubble in the forest for a relaxing day of tea and much more. The 2 weeks that we spent in Bangkok really got us to explore all the ins and outs of the entire city. We took a road trip from Penang to Hat Yai, Thailand, and this was John's first trip to this little quaint city. If Bangkok is not your jam, head to Hat Yai instead for some R&R. Another big city that we went to is in Seoul, South Korea, and we went during late autumn. Boy, the weather was amazing as we both love the cold. We immersed ourselves in Seoul for 2 weeks exploring its people, vibes, and culture. What a fantastic time! We also took the opportunity to be one with nature at Nami Island. Apart from the international travels, we also spent a fair bit of time exploring Malaysia and her beautiful cities. For example, like Ipoh, Malacca, KL, as well as Alor Setar, a little town in Kedah. Malaysia is such a diverse country, such that each state and each city that you visit will give you different vibes, different cultures, and different offerings, and the people will be different as well. Did you know that we came back to Singapore 9 times in 2023? It was as if we never left. And the reason why we came back to Singapore was to visit friends and family whom we miss dearly. We also went to 8 beach destinations, and each beach was very different and unique. Some of them we enjoyed long strolls on the beach, some where the beach was not walkable, and John even tried his hand at surfing. Welcome to Bali, our favorite beach destination. Bali, of course, is in Indonesia, which happened to be our 6th country that we visited this year. We spent an amazing 3 weeks in Bali, and even though we've been to Bali numerous times before this time we really took it nice and easy and explored the people and the culture thoroughly, and John surfed almost every day. You know, the beach destination that amazed me and surprised us the most was actually in Vietnam, Da Nang. Look at the beach there, it is amazing, and we almost never wanted to leave. My, another amazing beach that Vietnam has is actually in the little town of Dong Hoi. And Dong Hoi for us is a town that time stood still and where time forgot. It is so magical and amazing. Another beach destination of Vietnam is Nha Trang, and to me, Nha Trang actually looks like Miami Beach because it is just that amazing and beautiful. If you're looking to go to amazing beach destinations, do consider Vietnam. You won't regret it. As you can probably tell by now, we love beach destinations, and that was the reason why we chose Hua Hin in Thailand. Beach destinations calms our mind and soul, which is why it was a no-brainer for us to spend a week in Jeju Island, South Korea. Apart from being a UNESCO heritage site, it offers a different beach getaway with its volcanic landscape. Each time we are back in Singapore, we make it a point to go to East Coast Park, to one of our favorite spots, to be one with nature and practice some breathing exercises. Of course, how can we forget about beautiful Penang, which is an island? And whenever we went to Penang, we make it a point to go to the beach there because of its endless horizon, and there's practically nobody there on a weekday. We also took numerous train rides. Some were overnighters, some were really fast, some were slow, some were clean, and some were not. Our train adventures actually started in Vietnam when we first took a train from Hanoi all the way to Dong Hoi, and that was the start of our train adventures because we actually traveled all the way to Ho Chi Minh by train. It was certainly a unique experience to travel by train in a foreign country to the different areas in Vietnam, and you get to experience beautiful views like this, especially when you're going to Da Nang and also to Nha Trang. We traveled all across Seoul just by using trains via their fantastic subway system. And in Bangkok, we didn't take a single tuk-tuk at all in our time in Bangkok because the Bangkok trains were so well connected. So you've got the subway in Seoul, BTS in Bangkok, and what do you have in KL? You've got the LRT. And you know, if you're staying in the heart of KL, going via train is actually quite convenient. And of course, if you're in Singapore, you take the MRT system, which is fantastic, and you honestly do not need a car in Singapore, you know. Apart from train rides, we actually got to sit the longest single-wire cable car system in the world to Bana Hills in Vietnam. If you want to go to Icon Siam in Bangkok, do take the boat service over because it is indeed a unique experience. 2023 also can be described as the year of delicious food because we got to taste different types of cuisine in the countries that we went to. Let's start with Vietnam. We love Vietnamese food because it's actually pretty healthy and it's a balance of aromatic and spicy and very subtle with bright, clean flavors. We loved having seafood in Vietnam because the food is very fresh, tasty, and super value for money. We also love Balinese dishes, especially their fried duck and other pork dishes, and their sambal in Bali is one of the best in the world. If you want to live like a local in Bali, head to the numerous warungs that they have available all over the place for cheap and yet delicious food. John and I have Thai food pretty often in Penang, therefore Bangkok is a foodie haven for us. And in Bangkok, this is where every mouthful is a burst of flavor. Bangkok is also one of the few places where you can indulge in a healthy snack of crickets and also scorpions. And if you're the kind of person that loves big, huge, succulent seafood, then Hua Hin is the place to go. If you're the kind of person that loves a home-cooked meal in a restaurant, head to Hat Yai where the food is delicious and the cost is 20 to 30% lesser than Bangkok. If you're a fan of Korean food, please head to South Korea for really authentic Korean kimchi, bibimbap, bulgogi, barbecues, and Korean fried chicken. So good! And if you're in Jeju, you have to try the Jeju black pork. It is a delicacy and a must-try. We ate so much good food in 2023 and we still think that Malaysia offers the best hawker food in the world. Each dish you eat in the different states in Malaysia will have bursts of flavors in every bite. Whenever we are back in Singapore, there's always some die must-eat dishes that we will never miss. Dishes like fish soup, chicken rice, and the fabulous international cuisine. And not to mention the numerous road trips that we made within Malaysia and one road trip to Thailand, and 90% of the road trips were made with Snuffy. Malaysian highways are great for road trips as they are wide, they're well paved, and there are lots of rest stops along the way. The scenery actually changes and differs from state to state, and we're so blessed to be able to explore extensively into Malaysia. The best part is there are many pet-friendly Airbnbs all over Malaysia, so Snuffy gets to come with us for all the trips. We also took our maiden road trip into Thailand by car by ourselves, and we enjoyed the trip so much that this year we'll take more road trips into Thailand. 2023 was also a year of starting new projects where I started my passion project called Ordinary People with Extraordinary Stories because I believe everyday people, your everyday heroes, also have extraordinary stories to tell. And we also had the good fortune to be interviewed by 3 different YouTubers with different channels talking about different things in different countries. 2023 was also the year where we launched our Breakout Academy, an academy for people who want a gun for financial independence, early retirement, and break out of the rat race and more. We also launched our Breakout Community, a community of like-minded people where we learn and grow together, and we support one another in all areas of your life in terms of health, wealth, and relationships. Come and join us. You know, we could not have done all this without your support, your love, your encouragement, and your views. So thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts to you guys, our viewers and subscribers. We love you very much. One of the reasons why we made this video as well is to also show you what the early retired life can really look like. Come on, if we showed you a video of us drinking coffee every day, reading newspapers, just hanging around the coffee shops, it would be pretty boring, isn't it? And no one will ever want to early retire. But yet, here we are, enjoying our life and traveling all over the world, and we want to inspire you and share you that you too can be early retired, yes, even with kids. You know guys, life is short. We never know when we'll run out of energy, health, and time. If you're the kind of person that thinks that life starts only after retirement, I'll urge you to think again, because you retire from your work, but you don't retire from life. And when you retire after 65, 75, you may not have the energy and the strength to do all the things that you've been pushing off and you want to do now.
This year, 2024, is going to be even more exciting. We're going to uncover more gems, visit more countries, do more retirement videos, cost of living videos, and more exciting content for you. With our Breakout Academy, we want to support you to level up your financial literacy. And for those of you who want to gun for financial independence and early retirement, or you are just someone who's jaded in the corporate rat race and you want to break out and don't know how, we want to be there to support you. We, the Corporate Breakout couple, believes that everyone deserves an opportunity to create the life that they want. One that you have money that's handled and working passively for you, such that you can go on and have the time freedom to do whatever you want that's important to you, like spending time with your loved ones, like traveling extensively, and spending time with your aging parents.
Again, we would like to wish you a happy 2024. May this year be the dream year and you'll have everything that you've always asked for, and we'll be there with you every step of the way. See you in our next video. Cheers!